Howdy, folks. We're out here on the outskirts of Little Rock, and I'm at a place called, I think, Two Rivers Park. And it's called that because it's where the Little Maumelle River runs into the Arkansas River, and it comes to a little point. And I've got all kinds of things with me today, but the one thing apparently I should have brought that I did not is a topwater, because this first area that I'm at looks like it would just be great to run a frog bouncing through it. Oh, look, we got a deer down in the muck over there, just having a time, eating some stuff. I got some more way down over there. But all these lilies around, and for some reason I didn't think I should bring a stout rod with a topwater on it all the way down. All right, well, my plan it was going to be to start here, but with all these lilies, I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to walk down the river, find a clear spot, and I'm going to try to catch me a sunfish or something to use for bait, and we're going to chop it up and see if we can't catch something more substantial. But I guess we'll pick up once I find a nice clear open area. All right, so this is the first open area I could really get down to, and it's pretty close to the mouth of the main river there. Got my little spike set up already, and it turns out I left most of the stuff I would have used to try to catch bait or to use as catfish bait, but I do have this, which is not the greatest, and I don't plan to use it for the catfish or drum or bowfin or whatever we get, but I can take it, break some nub off of it here, and maybe if I can get this out of the bag, there we go, maybe this will work to catch me a nice little bait fish. So that's my goal for the moment. Just got a nice simple little bobber hook set up on my tiny rod. Now, an issue I may have will be landing fish in an area like this, just because there's so much grass along the side and it's kind of a steep bank. I'm gonna see if there's anything hanging around over under the lilies here. There's that. Reel it back in a bit. A little bit of current coming in, because this is a dead end going this way. And a little bit of wind. Should kind of drift it over to them where I want it to be. Problem though is that this is real easy to just snatch right off the hook. Seems like right around these lilies just ain't the deal. But see if we can get back through here. Lost the bait. It's okay. Geese, trying to fish here. Let's try here in the grass. Lowered the bobber a bit. Try a little more shallow approach. Not really sure how deep it is around here. I guess while we wait for this, I may as well just throw out one of those nuggets. I mean, I got no reason not to. It ain't the best bait in the world, but this one's a little old, so maybe it'll stick on there. Maybe someone will come get it. I don't know. Well, that didn't go far. Stick that right down there on the rod holder. Just let it sit. Now I'm not bending it over and setting it to auto hook because I've got a circle hook on. And more than likely, when using those, it'll pull it out of the fish's mouth if you try to set it. You gotta more pull up some steady pressure on it. So far, we're not having the best of luck here. Everything's sit, hang out in the shade, I guess. Suppose I could set my tripod up since I got a line out. This one. There it goes. Let's see. Damn ants all over everything. Now while we sit and wait, we've got the light action rigged up. Just a little underspin grub tail on a jig head. And I guess we'll just toss it around a little. All right. It's a little light. Doesn't throw amazing, but I mean, first catch of the day, the old grass bass. There's a fish. Oop. Hey, a largemouth. Well, that's not what I was expecting, but come here, buddy. Ow. Hold still. Did not bring my pliers over here, but I got it. Well, there we go. First fish of the day. Cool. At least it's not a total failure. Saw him come out and hit it. Apparently down under this rock here, there's a little ledge, and he just zipped on out, snatched it up. Yep, there's, oh, that was another little largie. But he hit it so softly, I didn't know he was there for a while. Tail's caught on the hook, that'll happen. Wonder, maybe something's over around this grass. Nope, that's caught up. There's this chain link fence here, and I threw right into it. We'll see if I can get that out. I do have one more of these with me, but I prefer to not lose it. Don't want to have to climb down here, but I'm gonna, like a fool. And I got it out. It wasn't wrapped around or anything. The hook was just on the fence. Y'all couldn't see it, but I just tightened the rod up to it. And it was real easy to just pop right out of there. Since I'm down here. Oh, they're right there. Came up, he nipped it. Okay. All right, there's some little ones right here nipping at it. They're not taking it because I can't, you know, move it much right there. So, get to the backpack here. Well, I wonder if they'd take just an empty hook. It's kind of smelly at least still. I'm not gonna take it if it's all wrapped up like that. Yep. All right, smelly hook doesn't work. So I gotta actually get my bag out. Grab me a new nug. That's the full pack. This one. This is basically pulped earthworm. So in theory, this little guy should be all about it. It's just finally found some. So now we gotta see if we can catch one. All right, well, let's give up on this and move down. Damn it. Oop, finally. Perfect. There we go. We now have some fresh bait to cut up. And I don't know. I guess I got some shade to sit in here. It's not the greatest spot. Let's go over there. All right, so poor little bluegill guy. He's still thinks he's got some life in him, it seems, but he's just ahead now. We're gonna toss him out, set him up. Set this right there on our holder. Give this a second to sink. Loosen our drag a bit so something can give it some pull if they want. All right, set up our tripod. There we go, all set. Something's down there playing with it. That may have been a little premature. Come on, come back for it. I'm gonna put it back in the holder. It was definitely getting some attention. Problem is that they're sitting, the line goes right through those lilies, and I've tried to avoid that, but it just constantly goes back to them, so I don't know. We'll just sit and see. There's a little switch on the bottom of reels here, right there, and it makes it so they can go in reverse, so it can unspool freely. And I'm just gonna let that go. So if something grabs it, they can just pick it up and they can run. And I'm just gonna sit here until that happens. Well, that does it. Sorry to say that we didn't have any luck catching something big. I was really hoping for a nice drum or a catfish. But things don't always go the way you want. It's also like the worst time to be fishing. I was out here during the hottest part of the day. So that's not, I mean, we caught a couple fish at least. I caught one little bass, that was a surprise. I almost caught a second one. And I did catch the little bluegill I cut up. And we did get some action on our big rod. I think I just got a little overzealous. Tried to get that hook set a little too soon. It was kind of a bigger bait, so I may have needed to give it more time for something to eat that. But overall, it's a fun day at least. I mean, I haven't been here in a good long while, and it's nice to just get out and do some other stuff. So I gotta head to work now. It's 6 o'clock, about a half hour to get there, not accounting for any kind of traffic, and I have to be there at 7. So plus I got like a 10-minute walk back to the car. But we're gonna end it here. We're gonna call today. It's not a success, not completely a failure, so we're gonna call today okay, it's all right enough. But I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for sticking around and putting up with my crusty videos. See y'all.